Hello lovelies, today's the day, it's the 14th of February, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Whether in the north, the sun is shining, it's absolutely wonderful, it's really, really lovely. And it's story time, and this is a memory from my book. It's page 75, so it's quite a way in. And it's very, reading it through to proofread it has really brought up some memories for me, but also made me realise just how far I've actually come. So, it was that fateful day again, his birthday. Tomorrow, Bobby was singing at the British Embassy. They were so excited, bless them, and of course, it will also be my birthday. As he arrived home, not able to stand unaided, let alone walk, his friend helped him to the bedroom. I did my usual and undressed him. A drunken body was so heavier in that state. As I threw his clothes into the bathtub, they reeked of vomit, and the pungent aroma attacked my senses. How was it that I continued to enable his behaviour? He was so unhappy, as was I. He just dealt with it differently. Thank goodness for a strong stomach. Washing him down and putting him into bed, I sat for hours just watching, listening to his snores. I feared that he might choke on his own vomit, and another night's sleep was lost for me. I wondered if he ever knew how very anxious these times for me really were. Tomorrow was going to be a long day. I wished now that I had communicated my own fears and needs better. We had to be across town by 4, so I left him to sleep, waking him up at 12 with a coffee and some carbs. I knew he wouldn't be impressed when I told him that he had to come today. He would just want to sleep. Trying my best to keep cool. But as I am sure you can all imagine, I wasn't feeling very cool. Stepping into the taxi at 3, he nods off in seconds. The 40-minute drive filled with the endless chatter of a small child, excitement and nerves all showing in their own special ways. As we strode across the embassy lawn, he immediately picked out a tree and sat beneath it, propped up with a blanket and a beer from the picnic basket that he insisted I brought. He needed the hair of the dog, as he called it. In no time at all, he was fast asleep, oblivious to anything going on around him. The eyes of every parent there on him and then on me. I could see the pity in their eyes. So I fixed my smile, as I always did, and I held my head up high. I felt ashamed to my core and sorry for our Bobby, but I never showed it. Maybe I should have, just a little more, but he hated it if I chastised him for drinking. I know now that he just didn't want to face his own problems, his own needs, and his own truths. Another milestone missed in their young life. Another song he didn't hear them sing. Oh, and yes, happy birthday to me. And that memory, I've put that at the end of one of my chapters, was so apparent pretty much every birthday. I can't remember a time where I celebrated my birthday without them nursing a hangover, without them changing the energy on the day that was my birthday. And I already didn't like my own birthday very much. So it just sort of cemented it home to me that my birthday didn't really matter. And it's only recently that I've thought, well, actually it does matter. It's my day, much like Valentine's Day is my day, Kimberly Valentine. And yeah, it's really, really has made me realise just how far I've come on my journey. Because it doesn't make me sad any longer. Not for the reasons that it used to. It makes me sad because I think a little bit of communication really can change people's lives. And even if you find yourself in the middle of, for us it was a marriage, in the middle of a marriage that you don't want to be in, you have to be honest. You have to be forthright and honest. And actually speak your own truths. Because until you do, nothing changes. It really, really doesn't. Nothing changes unless you change it. And that's a massive realisation across my life. And it's very, very important. I had this conversation with a friend this morning, and my parting words to them were, nothing changes if nothing changes. It is so very important. And it's really hard sometimes to own up to a truth. Not only to another person, but to yourself too. To actually own your own feelings, your own desires, your own, this is what I want. This isn't what anybody else wants. This is what I want. And it is one of the hardest things to do. But change is everything. 555 on my timer when I said that. This is the year for change. We are in the age of Aquarius. This is the year for change. So, my lovelies, I hope you like my story time. It's one of my memories, and it will be going in my book. And my memories aren't being put into my book to hurt anybody, to be spiteful or anything like that. For they are the truth. They're there just to show other people that they're not on their own. That life happens to other people as well as yourself, if that makes any sense. I know what I mean. And I hope that my words bring somebody a little bit of clarity, a little bit of peace, and a little bit of understanding that they are not alone. That it's not just them that it happens to. Lots to think about. So have a lovely rest of your, I don't even know what the day is. It's Friday. I'm looking at my computer. It's Friday the 14th. Have a lovely Valentine's Day, however you're celebrating it. If you're on your own, buy yourself some flowers. If you're on your own, bring yourself a bit of love, as I will be myself. And remember that you matter. You are worth it, and you deserve everything you desire in life. Don't forget to smile, because you truly never know who might need one. And if you can help another human being, even just a little bit, in any way, shape or form, even just a text that says, Happy Valentine's. You never know whose life you might change. Sending you lots and lots of love.